in computer networks, we have to connect two starting point and ending point, that is source and destination. We have to connect and transfer the data. This is a basic concept of the networks. Okay. So for that, first we have to connect. We have to connect the devices or establish the connection to transfer the data. So in this topic, data representation, after connection establishment on a physical layer, next we have to represent what are the types of data we have to send. Okay. So in a data representation, normally we are representing in a signal format. It may be analog or a digital format. Okay. So we are now know analog means it's a AC/DC signal, digital means zeros and ones. So whatever it is, whatever data, it may be audio or video or text messages, whatever it is, we have to convert into the some representation. That's why that is zeros and ones. That's why the data will be accepted in a particular devices. So here, in a recap, we are seeing what is that, what is the representation of data, everything, what is the network we are seeing. So in a problem statement, in a real time, if you have taken the problem statement, that is what is the main scenario in a problem statement means, people don't know how to convert the signals or the input into the devices. That is how it converted as a zeros and ones of a given data. So that's the main problem. So we have to rectify into that problem into the real-time scenario. So in a problem statement, next one is empathy. So we have to connect, for example, if some people are gathering and they are discussing about some topics or maybe an interview, whatever it is. So for that data, for that discussion, we have to implement in our system. So we have to give as a signal, that is input. It may be a audio or video or text messages, whatever it is, we have to give the input as a particular devices. So for that, we don't know how it converted as a zeros and ones. Okay, so for that we are take it as an empathy. So we have to identify the solution. Okay, so in a define, so many it may be many scenarios. For example, interviews or any group discussion, whatever it is, we are taking as a many scenario as a empathy. So many type of problems will be coming for that particular scenario or a real time that one. So we have to define what is it. Okay. So in after empathy, we have to define the problem. So here we have to give the signals as an input, and how we have to find how it converted as zeros and ones and how they know it converted as a zeros and ones. Okay. So in the ideate format, in the ideate we have to solute, we have to give the formation of our definition. That is, we have to give what are the inputs we are given for that from the input signals. It may be a zeros and ones as a representation. So in ideate is a technical format to identify a solution. So in a prototype, we have to develop the prototype to solve that particular problem through the ideate. That is some techniques. So here in the zeros and ones format, it may be connecting two devices from source and a destination and transferring the messages. So the zeros and ones are converted as a certain format into destination to reach the particular application. Okay. So we have to develop the prototype to achieve the particular application format. So in a testing, we have to test, for example, after developing this problem statement as a solute by using a testing content. That is, for example, Flipkart, if you are taking means they are having more data, like what are the things they are want, then how that data, what are the types of that data. It may be any type of things. So that data are fed into that particular format. It converted as a zeros and ones. That is, it may be any type of signals. So after that, we have to collect that data and we have to visualize the data in a graph format. Okay. So in a testing condition, we can use any type of front end, back end, and develop the particular application. Okay. So in application oriented, maybe having the many type of application. It may be a connection oriented or connectionless oriented. That is, it may be a LAN or WAN or MAN. So if you are taking wireless means, if you are taking more type of nodes or a center formation, so we have to transfer the data through the wireless. That is, through the signal we have to transfer the data. Okay. So in a case study scenario, if you are taking any real-time case studies, that is for example, if you are taking Flipkart data transmission, so they are transferring the data, so they are maintaining the quality and the particular time delivery. Okay, so everything we have to feed it as a data and we are maintaining the database for the particular customers. Okay. Then quiz. Based on this we can conduct a quiz. For example, it may be MCQ type or any case studies related. We have to format a quiz and then we can do that quiz. Okay, it's simple. If you are knowing the concept means it will be simple as a whatever it is assessment. It may be a quiz and whatever case studies we can solve it. So now we are concluded. So what is the problem statement and how it is defined, how it is solved. So everything we are taken in a DT format. So finally we are achieving that particular solution for that particular problem statement. Okay.